We live. Special guest in the building.
Elaborate.
Let me get my notes. Y'all know what it is. She is the owner of
Clean Her,
but it's Clean Her.
That's right.
I like your play on words.
Thank you.
And she is the owner of Own Your Her Extensions.
Right.
Flat out. She's a beautician, a child of God, and a mother. Gwendolyn Smith is in the building.
Hello, everybody.
Elaborate.
Straight up. Like, look, I ain't gonna even start with no cap. Like, you looking at like top 3 maybe in the Lou as far as her design. You know what I'm saying? If you want more bounce to the ounce, she got you. Straight up. I be seeing the fluff videos.
You do?
You know what I'm saying? Where they be, doing their thing. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
you know how we do. If we can't swing it, then it ain't gonna ling it.
Straight
I tried
up.
to think of something faster.
What's been up? How you been?
I've been good. How about you?
I'm all right.
Good.
Let's start with tell the people how to find you, how to book an appointment, what you offer. Because,
Okay.
they got sort of attention span. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So, my name is Gwen. My Instagram handle is at GWENDOLUV. So it's GWENDOLUV. And then on that page, you'll see the link to my hair page. That was longer, so just tap on it and it'll take you where you need to go. And also my website, allyourhair.com, is also in the link. So you want to get your hair done. And you know what? I like to call myself a primary care beautician.
Ooh.
It's not necessarily
That's hard.
yeah, like I think
like
that's
that.
very important for you to like have a primary care beautician. Don't just pop in and out of anybody's hair. You need your real hair, your healthy hair, to be flourishing, to
Is
be
it hard?
amazing.
Is it hard to like get people to just keep coming back?
No,
Straight up. Not when you lay it.
not when you lay it. I think since everybody can lay it now, after YouTube came out, everybody can be cold.
Yeah.
It's not hard. It's really cosmetology. The ology part it's a science to it. But a hairstylist, is a lot of stylists. They can make you look good when you're walking out the chair. But the science part is where you really want to kind of get you a primary care beautician.
Okay, and the science part is like what they do, teach you about bumps and stuff like that?
It teach you about the science of hair. It's not just about the outside, what it look like. It's about why is your hair growing like that? Why don't your hair grow like you would like for it to? Why do you think you need weave? Is your edges coming out faster? It's a science part about knowing the biology of your body, but the cosmetology is the beauty. It's a science to beauty. It's not just aesthetic.
That's crazy. We're going to get into it. Straight up.
Yeah, it is.
How your mental health?
My mental health on a scale of
1 to 10?
10 being.
The greatest?
Jeesh. I would have to say my mental health, can it differ from like day to day or minute to minute?
For sure.
Right now it's at a 10 because I have not had McDonald's in a long time. And on the way here, I did get some chicken nuggets. And I ate them in a car outside your house. So McDonald's got some. I was thinking to myself, they got some crack in it. Why these nuggets is good and I'm 40?
Hey.
Like, I could have got a Happy Meal. Happy Meal is real deal because I'm happy. So my mental health is at a 10 because of McDonald's. But we could, wait later on until they ready to sponsor us.
That's what's up. So, okay, let's go back to, first of all, growing up. Now, you and your family, funny. Was the household like that all the time?
Yeah.
Like, all of y'all used to come with it. Like, hilarious.
We didn't have no choice. We didn't have no choice because we was low-key dusty. And, man, we was dusty.
Nah.
Okay, wait. Let me say, not dusty.
That might be your perspective, but it was some.
We was broke a little bit. We couldn't really get all the shoes, all the clothes. We really had a lot of hand-me-downs, and I'm the youngest, so of course I got a different perspective than my older siblings. So before somebody, spot something out and get ready to Joan on it, because you city or where I'm from, you Joan. We you should be the Joan. So we had to learn how to Joan, and we started by Joaning on each other. And then my daddy was hilarious. He is hilarious, and we picked up on his humor. My mom is super funny, and then we all right.
Yeah.
And then it could be a part of like you were saying, mental health. my family, the Smith family, my dad's side, don't really take too much serious.
Okay.
Like saying it's very uncomfortable for us to be serious or aggressive.
Yeah.
We deal with a lot with and make it humorous.
Yeah, I can see that. Like, I remember Jeff coming to class, like, playing whole roles. Like, he was, like, on set, acting in the movie.
Absolutely.
I used to be like, this dude is wild.
It was inside of you. That's somewhat on the spectrum a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's okay. But to just randomly not need an audience.
Right.
And just be doing something to you that you find funny for your own coping mechanisms. That's just what we did.
That's crazy. Y'all was funny as hell, man.
Yeah.
Well, so after high school, what did Gwen do?
After high school, I moved out immediately.
Mm-hmm. What made you move out immediately? You just wanted to be grown?
I wanted to be independent. I wanted to be able to have my own rules. I was not good at following direction and rules. I could have been more disciplined, but I wasn't. You can't really teach your self-discipline as a child. It's got to be taught to you. So,
and that's what I be trying to like tell people, like raising teenagers. Everything you say is hate.
Yeah,
you hating on them.
Yeah,
and like I'm not hating on you, fam. Like,
right, I love you.
Hey, I want you to live your life, but I'm just saying, kind of tame it up a little bit.
Exactly.
Like, put a leash on that thing.
Exactly.
Pull it back. They be like, oh, you hating? You don't want me to do nothing with my girl.
Like, you don't understand. You don't never get. It's not that. You won't get it until you are of our age. But my mom and dad divorced right before my freshman year. My daddy was like the disciplinary. Like, you can't do nothing, can't go nowhere. This don't wear no makeup. So when they separated, he moved out. It was like,
it was wide open.
Oh, it was wide open. Because him and my mama beefed so hard, he really couldn't come back like that. But I was like, at the time, thinking this is great.
Yeah.
So me and Jeff kind of just had to go to school on our own. We, it was up to us as far as where we were going after that. My mom was too busy working and kind of grieving that, that's the only man she'd ever known and been with. So
how like y'all take that? Y'all just, was it hard?
Hindsight, hindsight 2020. At the time, I think we used fun and humor to cover up really what was happening. At the end of the day, yeah, because to us it was ain't nothing to cry about. We happy that we don't have parental guidance. This is great. You want to come over and call on our friends? Hey,
it's straight up.
Pull up. You know what I mean? Like, pull up and really taking advantage. Kids are manipulative. Taking advantage of the fact that my mama is going through something. My daddy is outside.
Yeah.
So, hey, my mama ain't tripping. Y'all come over. You know?
She ain't even focus on us right now.
Yeah. She don't. Hey, she needs some rest. Get you some sleep. Get the blanket. Cover her up. Close the door. Lock it. And we kicked it.
So you left as soon as you got out of high school.
As soon as I turned 19.
Straight up. How was it?
It was great.
It was great?
It was great because I wasn't bad. I was never bad. I was never fast, per se. But I was grown in terms of what I wanted to do. I did it. But thank God. Yeah. Thank God that my mama instilled as much as she could in them 14 years in me. It's like an injection of who God is, being fearful of him. At first, it was like, you're fearful of us and don't do, we whoopings and stuff like that. That'll keep a child somewhat in line. Yeah. But that's when I learned, as a human, you're going to do what you want to do. It don't matter what gates are up or not and what you're supposed to do and not supposed to. You're going to do what you want to do. Yeah. So change your mindset on what you want. So I think her injecting God into us literally is like the spirit that's building up in you changes your mind and heart on what you want. Yeah. You naturally your flesh don't want what's good for you. It just don't. And at the time we didn't know that is what was making us be like, hey, come on over, let's kick him. You got somebody who can get some liquor, who can smoke it. We was doing that little stuff, but we still got to went to school because we did not want to disappoint her, and we also didn't want her to be aware of. Yeah. We kind of misbehaving behind your back.
I think we were the most free, responsible generation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because there wasn't no cell phones. You ain't have our location. Yeah. But we got our shit off.
We did.
But we kept it
Cute.
In line.
Yeah, that's what we call it. Keep it cute.
Keep it cute.
Kept it cute.
We gonna get them grades before they get to
pulling guns, and we wasn't like hiding guns and getting trains run on us and hiding there. At least for my friend group, it wasn't that.
Oh yeah, no.
You know, it was like, go get your granddaddy's cigarette. You know, did you dance on him in the party room? Yeah, I did. I'm straight doing a percolator, and your mom and them don't know. Little stuff like that. We wasn't outside like these kids can be now.
Do you think we put a little too much sauce on our kids because we grew up with not what we wanted? Because I feel like we obviously had what we needed, but you know, as a kid, you feel like you always want more. But like you said, you couldn't get the every shoe that came out. Right. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like my kids had that. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah, they did.
They privileged, and I feel like our generation, a lot of us grew up like that. Yeah. So we played them to the point to where it's like, okay, we gonna give you this, we gonna give you this, we gonna give you this. Mm-hmm. You know, and y'all can't get no whoopings because now they got people they can call. Exactly. I don't know where y'all was when we was growing up, but you know what I'm saying.
I think to not have is a blessing for those who aren't wise yet. Right. I mean, and to gain wisdom, you need experience. It's not nothing else that really gonna get you wisdom, because you wise because of what you experienced in life. So with our kids, giving them everything is not gonna work.
They don't even know where they going.
They don't know where they going. They don't have, like, the only reason why I had to figure out where I was going is because I had to figure out where I was going. I'm pretty much gonna have no place to go. Like we didn't have a parent to say. I had to flex up and figure out who I am early, and I wanted nice shoes, so I had to start doing her. My mama couldn't take me to the shop like that. Yeah. But I would go with my best friend, Ebony, at the time. And when I would go, I got like excited about, like, dang, she moved. And that was back in the day where shops was packed. Yeah. Barbers over here, you even could smoke in her, I think. I remember seeing like ashtrays built into like the stations.
It's back when the women used to get the freeze.
Yeah, they used to get the freeze.
And them French rolls.
French rolls. You said it.
And them finger waves.
Everything. Everybody wasn't looking alike. It wasn't just throwing the lace, baby hair bow, same blonde. It was all different hairstyles, and it was unique. So I was able to observe and watch and learn and go home. After she get her hair done, I'll go do mine. Yeah. And I got good, and that's what made me tap into work and working for something that I desire. I desire to look a certain way. I desire to want a pair of shoes, and that needs to be developed early. Yeah. You know, right now it just has to be. But if it ain't, that's cool. I think God know what He's doing by giving us the parents that we are and the kids that we have. But for mine, I told him I would love to be able to get you everything you want, but.
Well, I was telling my daughter about a roach, and she said, "What's a roach?"
She didn't even know.
I said, "What am I doing?" I said, "Oh, girl, you so lost in the world right now. 11, you lost."
It's such a blessing to not know what a roach is, but at the same time, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like you got too much of the right side now. You got to get a little. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like,
that's what I love about U City, though.
Yeah.
U City, I think, was the perfect amount of bougie and the perfect amount of hood a little bit in there. The struggle was in there, and some of us, but you couldn't see it. Yeah. We wasn't tripping like that.
Because it wasn't on social media.
Yes.
So your world was your world.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So we all had friends that was like stayed in the trap.
Yep.
You know, you always visited your family because you couldn't FaceTime them. Absolutely. So you was going in the city to your people's crib. You would see the roaches. You would see the roaches at your city at some cats' cribs. Like, it was just like.
Yeah.
It was realer.
It was realer. And you didn't have a motive to judge somebody. Yeah. It did have them because you didn't have the outside world, like you said, social media influencing what is great, what is rich, cute, whatever, whatever influenced us. Right. Back then was just us. We supposed to get the new Jordans. Oh, the Marshall folk. Okay, cool. It was just that. Oh, okay, a girl who is cute. Just about 2-3 of us is all right. I got to look cuter than her, but to have every 18-year-old in the world that you got to compare yourself to, and exactly every 18-year-old dude that's got scat packs and all that. It's like, dang, that's too much influence. Why would my daughter want some bigger lips at 16 or longer hair and stuff like that? No, that's rare. It was rare for us to have a grown.
That's the thing I want to touch on too. they wearing wigs so young.
Oh my God.
Wigs when we was growing up used to be a grandma thing.
It's grandma. To even say the word wig is kind of like
I don't understand.
Call it a unit. We be like, you got your wig.
Call it a unit. Call it a unit.
Yeah.
Okay. Like
it's a unit.
Is that wild to like see like these high school girls like putting Timu wigs on? I mean units on.
Timu is crazy.
Yeah.
Yes, cause I just tell my daughter like, see, that's what I don't want you. She don't like units, wigs,
right?
Because I kind of like spoke about it so negatively early on to where she wore one for prom and that's it, took it right on off. But I didn't want that to be her identity. I didn't want her outside to be her identity, but being a teenager and that is something you gotta have is diabolical to me. It's crazy because you don't need that. That's not who you are. That's not who you're gonna be. That's just an accessory.
Man,
but now it's a necessity for them.
Oh yeah, they got names for them and stuff.
What you mean?
They got names for their units.
Yeah, it's true.
Curl
is crazy.
You had curl. You probably got, if somebody got one called Lil Sexy. I know you do.
Get it.
I know you out there. Lil Sexy, probably your red one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So your friend was your first head. Who was your first head?
Me.
You. Mm-hmm. And what was your first do that you did to yourself? I know you weren't using
slick back.
I know you weren't using the gas stove hot comb.
I was.
You was using it?
I was using gas stove, Marcel's gas stove, but that wasn't first. I grew up to that.
Yeah.
I started in like 6th grade.
How many times you like had that burn right here from it touch? You
much.
Remember the girls used to have the burns on their forehead. I was probably better
at when I was younger. They did. They still got them. That's why they got the wig on. They will burn a piece of that ear.
Boy,
they come. Forehead.
They come to school with that forehead greased up, boy.
Man, look.
Talk about my auntie burnt my forehead. Like what?
A burn is the worst too. I've done a couple.
That's straight up.
I ain't gonna even hold you.
And so what was your first do?
My first do was just a slick back. It was it was like, you remember the cut at the top, long in the back?
Mm-hmm.
I did a dupe of that.
Okay.
My mama didn't allow me to cut my hair at the top in 6th grade, McNair, and I had to get creative. I had to become a hair engineer. I poofed it up right here at the top, gelled it down right there, scooped it behind my ear so it could look like it was like cut at the top, long in the back, and I did that. I started to learn how to do it even better. Keep it soft up there and gel it, and then leave the party in the back. And one day, somebody at school said, "You got the biggest crust of brown gel in your ear."
Yeah.
She said, "Let me get it." Peeled it.
It was the setting gel.
It was the setting gel, eco style brown gel, and I'm really light. I really got blonde hair, low key.
Classic in the hood. Oh man, that was a classic.
Eco style, big buckets.
Oh yeah.
We'll run through them. That's that crazy. Why you got me talking about hair like this?
Because this what you do.
Nostalgic. I'm thinking about
this is what you do.
Man.
So okay, you doing hair. When you move out the house, you still doing hair?
I'm back and forth.
Okay.
Doing hair was a hustle for me because I needed to be able to pay for shoes at 14 and stuff like that. So I would go back and forth. McDonald's was I was 14, then it wasn't paying enough. I didn't know I could make that much money doing hair until I realized $6 an hour is, my check might be $125 or something after 2 weeks.
Yeah, they owe us some money.
So I would go back to it. Yeah.
Because we was only getting paid nothing.
$5.25, $6 was $7 to $25 was great.
Yeah. That sound crazy.
It sounds crazy.
That sound crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
but that was teenagers.
I was getting $5.25 at Snooks.
You was?
Bagging. That was slaves. We were slaves.
So 8 hours, that's what for a day, like 8 times 5. $40 for the day?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You get that check be like $130.
$130 straight. Thought you ate.
Yeah.
And shoes was about to have back then. It wasn't like they was cheap.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you get you a decent pair of shoes.
But adult living on that though. Can you imagine an adult living on $5.25 or $7?
That was crazy.
And raising family and stuff.
But they ain't rent one that much either.
But still, we can barely pour the shoes at the 2-week check. How can they afford to rent?
I mean, but if you look at what rent is now compared to what rent was then, it's totally different.
So do you think the cost of living? Oh, I'm starting to ask you questions.
It's all good.
Do you think the cost of living is not catching up with the minimum wage and the cost of living versus?
Nah, I don't think it is.
Salary and stuff.
Nah, they need to pay people some more money.
Yeah. Flat
out, because you got people paying $1,800 for a 1-bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
Like, they crazy.
They crazy.
I remember they used to be like $450, $475.
Facts.
For some nice ones, too.
In a nice house. I mean, you talking a super nice house. $1,800. I never heard of nobody mortgage being like that growing up. But now, please.
And that's rent. Yeah, that's rent.
That's rent.
That's crazy.
Everybody, you better get with who you gonna get with. Figure it out. If you got somebody, lock it in. Get married and work together. That's all you can do.
Straight up. So, when did you go to cosmetology school?
2005.
Okay.
No, so how old was I? 21. 2021.
Okay. How was school? Was it interesting?
Good. It was great. I went to a black-owned school. I did that intentionally. It was shout them
not
out. Funded. It was.
They still around?
They are. The Divas Unlimited Academy.
Okay.
Yeah, and they are now located in St. John off of Brown Road. Okay. But it's different owners, different what you call a person that's over? Different director, but I'm sure they just as good, great. And it's probably still black owned, but I liked it. I loved it. And it boosted my ego a little bit, my confidence, because I felt like I was running them. House up out there. They like coming in requesting me. I had been doing her for real since high school, so I was really good at that time.
Right. And you went to what ways can you pay for her school other than paying cash? Do they take financial aid and stuff like that?
That one didn't.
Okay.
But the other ones did.
Okay.
I had to pay cash. And then after I started doing so much hair, I was asking like, all these people requesting me. Anyway, a part of that can go towards my tuition. Like, I'm making y'all a lot of bread at this point.
Oh, so you would do to her and you wouldn't get no money?
No, you don't get money in school.
Oh, heck no.
You get tips. They can tip you. But still,
Oh, man. That's a...
You don't... They don't... That go to them.
Man, the mom called that a racket.
So they'd be like, is Gwen there? They'd be like, yeah. They'd be like, all right, come on up. I mean, so they would have me doing all heads.
Straight up. And they just be making money.
Yep.
So did they comply with your request for them to start giving you a percentage?
No.
They
couldn't do that.
Why they can't? Why they can't do that?
That's like college ball. Can they do that now and get their money?
Yeah, they get the money now.
They do?
Yeah. If they sell some jerseys, I think they get a
because it really ain't nothing. It's a roller set or ponytail. You talking $12, $6, $3 shampoo. They weren't making a lot. No way.
Okay.
So they would just tip me. The people would. Because they knew I'm like their hairstylist. So let me hurry up and get in while she at school. Because this one to go up. She get out.
So once you started just like got out of school doing her, you already had a nice amount of clientele.
I can't say I did because I never wanted to be a hairstylist. I just was.
You just were? Wow.
Yeah, it was just in me to see beauty in women and then to be able to bring out what I could feel like either they wanted or they needed. And I just had that ability to do that. More creative with it. Like, this is what you need. I never was the hairstylist where somebody sit down and say, give me this. And I do it really well. That wasn't me. It was me being able to look and say, oh, this is what you need. I can understand what you're feeling. You're feeling sad or something's going on in your life. I was more like that. We would speak different language. So that is why I say it's not hard for people to come back, because they come back to who you are more so than your talent. It's your gift to make room for you.
Okay, so you doing her is like a read. It's like you reading that person.
Yeah.
In a certain type of way. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and especially when it's over time. Like, it's amazing to see, like, over time, a woman to becoming whatever it is that she's supposed to be or called to be, or maybe not supposed to be. To be responsible for, their beauty and what they are becoming is sometimes I used to be like, man, I ran from it. I still run from it.
You still run from it?
I do.
What is it? Is it the unsureness of what you what they need, or is what they want not what they need, and you like, yeah, I'm not doing that because I don't see that for you.
Yeah, it's a conflict of interest because my talent is there. It's obvious they're coming to me to pay me for a talent, but like you said, the conflict is in. But you don't know that's not why you really here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I got to sit back and wait. I got to sit back and wait until it's time, and I'm sure that this is why you're here, and then I got to say that. I got to be that for them. You know, and sometimes I'm not sure, but I know it's not this. I always know that. Anybody sit in my chair, you're not here to get no hairstyle. Yeah. God ain't send you here for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's always been hard for me to even market as a hairstylist or promote. I struggle putting up pictures. I'll put up pictures of me, but others and say, hey, come get this for this look. It's hard for me. I'm not consistent with it. I'm not disciplined with it because I sow other seeds, not just sow tracks.
It's different for you.
It is.
It's not about the
outside.
Yeah. That's crazy.
It's not. And we don't know that.
Real different.
Women, we have no idea our power on the inside because it is, beauty industry is huge. It's up there next to the porn industry. Y'all know how the porn industry is. It's ridiculous.
They go crazy.
So it's like, dang, I don't want to assist them being. I don't want us to assist the world at being what we have become a little bit, which is exterior. We want everything with ease.
Yeah.
You know, we want to look how we think is the most attractive according to our desires. You know, if it's going to give me the man that I want, if it's going to get me paid, if it's going to, whatever the case may be, the motive has to be right.
Yeah. It's as simple as a like.
Yeah.
They'll do it for a like.
They'll do it for a like.
That's crazy to me.
That is.
Like, coming from somewhere where everybody was trying to just be original.
Yeah.
Like, that was our thing. We didn't want to look like everybody else.
No.
Straight up. Like, granted, of course, a lot of people going to have on the same J's.
Yeah.
But the fit's going to be totally different. Everybody going to wear them different. Niggas going to switch out shoestrings.
Yeah.
We used to put fat laces in shoes.
Yeah.
See, y'all don't know nothing about that.
They don't know nothing about that.
Yeah. Like, we was unique.
Bleaching our colors, women. We was, you know what I'm saying, bleaching our jeans, hooking them up. And I used to put little cups down my mama coffee mug so I could put a circle bleach spot right there. You know, I started getting different with it.
Straight up. I was talking to wifey about how we used to get the shoe paint on them white shoes.
Yeah.
You used to have to squeeze in the rubber. You couldn't get no rubbing. You couldn't get it because that'll run. You can't squeeze it too hard because it'll start running.
It will, and you got to get that towel. I learned to get that towel and kind of blot it in there. So it won't look like shoe polish on your shoes.
Well, we the hardest generation that it came out with.
Man, we got a huge calling on our lives for real, y'all. We the gap.
But yeah.
What you think it is, 80 to 87 or 80 to 90? What is the big load that we supposed to carry? What age group is that?
I mean, I think it's 80 to 90. Yeah, I think it's 80 to 90. You know
Sorry, 79ers.
Yeah, 79.
Y'all were right. Y'all close. Y'all got your own calling.
Yeah, if you y'all did crack, we don't want y'all in our circle. You know what I'm saying? Y'all 79ers. Y'all was some wild boys. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, 80 to 90.
79, you
80
right.
to 90s. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I always think of the nostalgic stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like the tennis skirts.
Yes.
With the princesses, with the ball socks.
With the ball socks. Do you know how I wanted that so bad? I wanted that so bad. You know, my mom went and got me some Prince. They wasn't princess. I don't know. They might have been Prince or Kings or something. But they wasn't no princess. They was from Sears. So they was Reebok. But the way they was cut wasn't princess.
Yeah.
I got drove a little bit for that.
I got drove a little bit for that.
I did. They was built different. They was off brand.
Straight up.
Yeah. You know, like y'all call them the Mexican Jordans.
Oh, yeah.
The short dogs, they Jordans, but they not. It was like that, the princess. So I'm thinking about that. And my football sock fell off as soon as I walked outside one day to get on the bus, the football part.
Oh, man.
That's why I say by Dusty. But I remember the struggle because it made me be like, step your game up.
And I think that's why we spoil our kids so much. We can cause them to be like, the world is so lazy, like you were saying. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'm finna go to the mall. And they'd be like, no, I'm staying here. Like, what? We used to live at the mall.
Live at the mall. All I needed was $5 though. I just wanted to go to the food court.
Yeah, we wanted to get us a pretzel. We going to get us a pretzel. We going to do something to the tilt.
Get some
numbers. They
ain't
got no tilt no more.
Do you know they meet online and go together without meeting? These teenagers.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
My son has had girlfriends that he hasn't met.
Well, so he having long distance internet relationships.
Long distance be right around the corner. Ain't met.
They live in they stay here.
They stay here. And they go to another high school or something like that, and they will straight start going together first by DMing each other. The social is not really social. It is a trick. You're not socializing on the internet. We actually touched and talked and felt each other's
you had to feel your energy.
We had to, like, to get it. Because you could see somebody across the cafeteria that's new and be like, oh, that's a new kid. And we'll assess their outfit or something like that.
Yeah.
But we had to go meet him. Oh, I talked to dude. He in my 6th period. He cool. Oh, cool, for real? Yep. I talked to her. She's cool. Or I talked to her. She ain't.
Yeah.
She weird. Like, you had to feel it. Now they call each other weird or sexy or cool. Or, we go together without meeting. I find that crazy.
Twin.
Right.
The twin.
Yeah.
They don't, and I feel I can sense the non-communication when I try to talk to the teenagers. Mm-hmm. Like, I can see, like, you don't know how to talk to people.
Exactly.
Just like,
oh, that's scary.
You don't know which bus to get on. You don't know what street is around the corner.
Yeah.
It's so much that you don't know.
Yeah. You don't know how to tell when somebody is sincere.
Yeah.
Without saying something.
Yeah.
You can't even
believe
pick up
everything somebody tells you.
Yeah. They don't have, it's not going to be a lot of empathy given to one another, which they don't. They fight over anything. Yeah. It ain't going to be a lot of understanding. If those are the things that you need, is to feel somebody. Yeah. But that's where they little goons out here at a young age.
Yeah, them YNs.
Man, the influence is crazy. I hate it because I be influencing. I'm 40. So I know for them.
It's super hard.
It is hard out here. I be like, man, I don't care nothing about no bands. Then as soon as I say it, it's on my timeline. The new 2000 E4 25. He like,
yeah.
I don't want to be, I don't want a Porsche, and it's all across my time. I don't want a BBL. Yeah. Yes, you do. Yeah, you do. But you need one. I hate it. I be like, I'm too old for this.
Straight up, they gonna market you into it.
Yeah, before you know it, you doing your makeup like. What's on your timeline? You doing your hair like it, and it's like, oh, okay, it's not so bad. I was 40 doing huge baby hairs on myself, and I had to get a reality check. Pull back, G. What you doing? I had the little chicken wings. I call them the Detroit wings right there. That bow. I said that's not you. That's you influence.
You from the bang era
because you. Yep. I'm from the bang area, or let your edges be your edges. Yeah. Stay frizzy a little bit is cool. You did what you had to do before you left the house, but. We from the era we went to Saints. By the time we left, we didn't look like what we showed up as. Our hair was ruined.
We was hot. Niggas was sweating.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure he felt that percolator. Player, who you thought you was playing with? I'm cold with it. What you thought? I'm cold.
They don't even dance no more.
They don't dance no more. It's
y'all
crazy.
Niggas is different.
They different. That was so much fun to go in there and see your crush. Yeah. And I don't get another chance to see you for another 7 days.
Yeah.
I only was able to talk to you like twice this week, because your brother had to use the phone, your sister had to use the phone. It made me have patience.
Oh, man.
I had to play the game with my brothers and stuff. We took turns, and it was, one game system. Everybody didn't have one on their own TV. Do you know how much fun? You know how they taught us patience? I feel so bad sometimes. They're not going to
TV shit only coming on one time.
One time.
The basketball game is on one time.
Ain't no rewinding it. Ain't no DVR. Your favorite movie coming on?
Yeah.
The Goons or the Goobies or whatever that stuff is, we call each other, hey, what's on?
One
the
time.
Last Dragon on. You see it in society. It made us come together. That's crazy. One time. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air on Monday, 7 o'clock, be at home or else.
Oh, you going to miss it?
You going to miss it.
This episode you not going to see.
Not going to see.
That's wild. Straight up.
That's a lot of messages in that, though. Like, what are they missing because of stuff like that? Is it patience? Is it discipline? Is it what is it then?
I think it's us trying to give them what we didn't have. Like, even discipline, like, of course, you can't discipline how we was disciplined, but even the way that they want you to discipline today, I don't think we implement it enough.
Yeah.
Or strongly enough.
So are they going to miss that characteristic? Which characteristic is that? Discipline or patience? If they have what they need at their fingertips, we no longer have to put our key in the door and unlock it. Yeah. We were so grateful about a new car, whether it had power locks or not.
Yeah.
They just get to chirp their way through life.
Yeah.
At anything that they find. What characteristics do you think, if we had to guess with our wisdom, that they will be lacking?
I would want to say respect.
Mm-hmm. Respect. I like that.
Flat out.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're going
to like gratitude.
Respect. Yeah, and gratitude. Straight up. Unappreciation for like the things that seem like they just everyday things that's supposed to come, but they not.
They not.
They are for you.
Mm-hmm.
Because we didn't have, so we gonna make sure you got it.
Yeah.
But other than that, nah.
Yep. And we walking by faith, not by sight, because we don't know if that's hindering them.
Yeah, we don't.
We don't know, but we know how we felt when we didn't have,
Yeah.
So we want to give that. And I work in a salon with a couple of girls, and they 10 years under me, and it's a huge difference.
Mm-hmm.
And we talk often about, they be like, why you keep saying you old? I mean, because our mindset is different.
Yeah.
And even though they have a lot of what we did have, a little bit of the struggle in there, it still is like, you don't believe in beating your whooping on your kid? I don't. They're a little bit less patient than me. I didn't like all the whoopings when they was mad. I do appreciate being talked to or understood first.
Mm-hmm.
What made you do that? I would have loved to have that before. It was you got an F, you get a whooping. You didn't do what I said, you get a whooping.
Yeah.
So for me, I am the person who talk to my kids and I'm going to give you discipline, but it's in another way. I'm finna show you that, you're going to bump your head in life first.
Yeah.
God going to whoop you way harder than what I can.
Oh, for sure.
Way harder. And that lesson, any lesson I ever got because I was too grown too fast, came from God having to like sit me down or whoop me. I ain't never had nothing like detrimental, like where I'm like, oh God, I'll never do it again. Well, I have, but not to the degree where I can say it's a complaint or it was a beating, but it was hey, you know better. So for my kids, I always say, and I always pray for them that God, you got to show them, because I don't even have it in me to be like, I'm gonna whoop you, because I hated whoopings that much.
Yeah,
and I knew that didn't work for me.
That's a thing that I love to see, like our peers and people that I knew growing up, becoming parents.
Mm-hmm.
How was that? Was you nervous?
No. I was. Why? It was very vain. I didn't want to get fat.
Okay.
And have stretch marks. I got both.
Yeah.
I got fat and I got stretch marks. And it probably was, like I said, I don't like to look at the seriousness of things. It probably was subconsciously back there a fear of failure. But I suppressed those to the front. Something more lighthearted, like you don't want to be fat. Come up there.
Do you think that stopped you from like being accountable?
Mm-hmm. It stops me from being accountable to the degree that I need to change the behavior.
Mm-hmm.
I can recognize it and say it's not a big deal because you do understand what you could miss with having a mindset, or I do understand what it could cost me. But I've had a little and I've had a lot, and I was okay at both times. So there's not an urgency for me, or it's not a you need to be, oh snap. I don't have a nervousness to me because I've been able to perform well at both levels.
Right.
So I could be accountable for my decisions or for certain things, but it's not like I said, a seriousness to it. Now that's something I got to look into. It's like, when can I get serious about something?
Yeah. When to pull on it and when to leave it in the back.
Yeah.
Like, okay, this right here got to come to the front because you can't live here no more.
Right.
So you got to go.
Yeah.
But you stay back there. I'm cool with you.
Yeah.
It's for now.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like they both exist, but I allow my perspective or my perception. I thrive better, or I operate better with the lightheartedness of it up front.
Yeah.
Versus the fear of it being there.
Yeah.
Because they both can be true.
That's crazy, because I'm told, obviously, I be beating myself up. I ain't gonna cap.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
the perfectionism in you.
Bruh, get your shit together, bruh.
Yeah.
And maybe it's because I'm a man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But women have to hold their own.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mine be in the back. Get your shit together, girl. And then the one in the front be like, it's okay. Yeah. Everybody falls. Yeah. You're too hard on yourself.
Yeah.
But it could be the other one could be so loud too. Get your shit together. It's there every day. That it's like you like they say the metal detector, or what's the thing in our house, fire detector.
Fire detector.
You go off so long you don't pay attention to it.
Yeah.
So I think that I've always been so hard on myself, the perfection in myself, that I hear it, but it's not bothering me.
Yeah, imperfections will eat away at you, man.
Yeah.
So slowly, man.
They will.
Like, man, they'll be okay for a minute.
Because they causing an inaction. Yeah. Low key. It's causing an inaction.
Yeah.
But there's still this, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And sometimes it's not okay because obedience is better than sacrifice. It's like, do what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, and that's what I tell people. And that's what I tell people that like try to create content and ask me about creating content. Mm-hmm. Get what you can get and just shoot it, bro. Yeah. Like, don't worry about it. Like, I know you worry about it.
You're doing it.
Yeah, you're doing it.
You are doing it. You're not even like, let me wait till I get the studio. Let me wait till you got a perfect studio, perfect setup. Like, you're in your now.
Oh, yeah.
And that part is great, you know? Like, you way further. There's so many people been thinking about a podcast for so long and doing this or whatever the thing may be and haven't even made the first step.
Oh, yeah. It's not hard. You're going to spend a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Flat out. You know what I'm saying? He texting me $2,000 right now. You know what I'm saying?
Capiche.
No, I'm just playing.
He don't even speak English. He is showing out. I can't believe it. Get your bread. Yeah. Get your bread. Get your head up. Get your bread up. Get your head up. You know I know that's right.
He like, I'm telling you, after this, you're going to be good. You're not going to. I'm like, that's the problem, though, because I ain't trying to spend that bread, cuz.
Yeah.
I'm in my minimalist era.
Is he your editor, too?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Because I was doing everything myself. I need you to
make them edits like, bow, bring, bow. I need you to just show out. Like, he need to have like 10 viral clips from this, okay? For all the sponsorships, just be like, boom, bomb drop. All those little things they be, you know what I'm saying?
Just straight up.
Especially the headline. And when it gets serious, you want me to cry a little bit? So that could be, I'm going to cry a little bit. He going to get deep in a minute. I can feel it. And yeah. Like, oh, man, that must have been deep. I got to see that.
So let's get back to the styles. I want to talk about these men and the men enhancements. How do women feel about men enhancements? From the rug getting put on the head in the middle?
Yes, sir.
And the the black dye and the pencil. Then it came out with the pencil.
We hypocrites. Men and women, we both are. We gotta admit that. Yeah. That's the accountability part.
Yeah.
We're gonna all say, but we ain't do it like that, but I hate them. I hate them. Yeah. And I get mad at men who say, I hate weave, I hate eyelashes, I hate makeup. I don't like for them to say that. So part of me is like, I get it. Now y'all see why we do it. Because wow, this is always how I wanted to look. Or this makes me look better. Or I feel good with this harm. But I always say, ooh, let me catch me one man with a quick weave. We're going swimming on the first date. Period. Y'all want us to play? They out here with these quick weave, low haircuts, and these Caesars. I'm on your ass.
Straight up.
I can't wait. We're going swimming, babe. Where you want to go the first day? Swimming.
Oh, man. You going to make the glue come out, man.
Where you want to go? Swimming.
Oh, man. Yeah, they be doing the beards,
you know what, baby girl? Let's just go out to eat. Let's just go get us some. Yeah, nope.
Straight up.
Yeah.
They be doing, hey.
I'm going to get them back because women, we have to be way more clever with y'all. Y'all used to just be like, so what made you beautiful, baby girl? What made you wear them lashes like that? You know, I really don't like all that weave. None of that. Okay. Thank you. Y'all more bold with it. No, ladies, be slick with it. You catch them with a quick weave, take y'all ass swimming. Or go get in the shower or the jacuzzi and watch how he be like, nah, I'm cool.
And that ain't right,
Kevin
man.
Samuels told me not to.
Yeah, that ain't right. You need to let him at least get 2 weeks out there, man.
But do what you got to do. I personally love gray. I love a little gray poking through. I have quite a few grays myself in my hair. It's okay. It don't look as bad as we think. And that's what made me realize when the men start getting enhancements, maybe we don't look as bad as we think and as we thought. And maybe y'all was telling the truth by saying you don't need all of that. It's never been a need. It's a want. And some women, maybe it is a necessity for them to feel great. But it is beauty in being exactly who you are without nothing.
Yeah.
And I would not want my man to have a quick weave, but if that's what made him feel better, I'm calling it a quick weave. I don't know what to call it, guys. I'm so sorry.
Hey, they messed up. She made sure we called they stuff a unit.
Yeah. What do we call it? Tell me. I want to know.
What you call
me.
That shit. I don't know. I don't agree with it. I feel I feel like, bro, it's fake. Like, bro, just go bald, bro. It's okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's okay. It looks good. I love bald.
You don't need a beard. Just rock your goatee, dog. You know what I'm saying? Rock your stash. Just do you, man. Yes. You know what I'm saying?
You do not have to struggle with a struggle beard. It's okay if you want to. We all look good, and we all look good to somebody.
Man.
But I can't take that super black hairline and beard.
Ooh,
Use dark brown. I did a couple men's beard and hair. Use dark brown, okay?
With that pencil, that white line right there, that ashy line, nigga, ooh, crispy. I don't do none of that. I don't like it.
They do. I lick my thumb, walk by, whoops, and run off. Run off on the plug twice. Wow, shut up.
Oh, man. Okay, look, I want to ask about some, let's do some products real quick. Let's do shampoo. What's the best shampoo to use? For hair.
No, it's too many.
Wait, okay.
Because everybody's hair is different. It's cosmetology to it. It's the cosmetology part I'm talking about.
Okay.
Everybody's hair is different. It's like going to the doctor saying, what's the best medicine?
Yeah.
And they will say, for what?
Yeah.
What's the best antibiotic for what? It's very specific.
Okay, so we're talking coarse.
We're talking scalp, because shampoo is really to clean your scalp.
Okay, see
what you're supposed to clean the scalp, and then those are the impurities and the oils and the dirt, and then it runs down your strand. The water cleans the strands.
Okay.
And then you do have shampoos for somebody's hair is extremely dry, but all of it comes from inside.
Okay.
If you ever heard the saying, you could tell a tree by the fruit that it produces.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I say to the woman. What's going on? Your hair, 4 different lengths. You got a stress spot on the side, and you missing your edges, and I call it down. You too nice to everybody else in your life. You have ignored yourself for too long. You literally are functioning on the outside, but your inside is broken. So I go there.
You really go there?
I go there, and they'll be in there crying like, "Hey man, why are you doing this to me? I just wanted a shampoo."
No,
no, you didn't, because you can tell a tree by the fruit it produces. And when I'm not ready to show on, I'm not in love with my real natural hair yet. Yeah. I know God is telling me some things about you on the inside that you probably gotta work through.
Yeah.
And you feel like there's a certain time and place for you to be okay with it. Mm. But it's not presentable. Who you really are, maybe you don't feel it's presentable to the world yet. Mm. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's like a plant. Mm. If it's dying, oh man, I ain't water my plant. Let me hurry up and go in here and water my plant. It's important for us to see who we really are authentically at some point, so we can say, like, you can look at your skin and say, I don't know, my finger been hurting, lady, and it's swollen. Yeah. You know something's wrong. I don't remember hitting it. Right. You don't go to the doctor. It's the same. We the same across the board. And everything on the outside is only a manifestation or a physical sign of what's on the inside. So I went too deep and you asked about shampoo?
I've been learning. I've been learning. Okay. Like, so shampoo is for the scalp? Mm-hmm.
Conditioner is for the hair.
I've been alive for a long time, y'all. I never knew shampoo was for the scalp.
Yes.
I never knew that.
That is my
And a lot of y'all don't. That's why your ends is splitting, girl. Flat out.
But look, it's more complex than that, because the shampoo, it benefits the hair as well. Okay. But you really want to shampoo and cleanse your scalp first. And then that shampoo, like I said, cleans the hair. So you want it. They market more towards for dry and brittle hair or for moisture, things like that, because it ultimately is going to. But you need to address the scalp. That's what we're trying to clean, is the scalp. And you're trying to make the exterior look good as a result. You know what I mean?
So you use almost a different shampoo on different clients.
Yeah, I have a whole. My first line was the shampoo bar.
Wow.
Because it's a whole, everybody drinks something different. Yeah. I need something different for their hair.
Straight up. That's crazy.
Yep. So that's why you need a primary care beautician who learns your scalp, learns what you need and to have records, you know, and then you can go get your hair styled by whoever you want, go get braids by whoever you want. But I've called other stylists and be like, hey, do me a favor, we're working on Lisa's edges, and I need you, is there any way you can not use this product with alcohol in it, or don't use heat on her hair? We're doing this, we're trying to watch, I'm trying, you know, or even when I do a referral, I say go to her, she's great at braids, we're just alike. So I do referrals and stuff like that because I'm not the best at everything. There's so many of us that are amazing at our job, but for me, the health of your hair and knowing why it is performing the way it is, I say that's my gift. I can say.
Okay, so if they come to you, you got to know who else doing your hair.
Who else doing their hair? I don't have to know, but if you would like for me to be your primary care beautician, I can do that, and then we can talk about what is it that you have problems with. You know, it's like you would with your doctor.
Yeah, you're really a doctor with it.
I really take you seriously, you know, and your issues seriously, and why you came to me. I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste yours. Yeah.
Detangler. What's a good detangler?
A good detangler depends on the type of hair that you have, but my favorite, I'm gonna call this a leave-in conditioner, low key. Okay. It is Net 10.
Net 10?
But usually any conditioner can detangle your hair. Conditioner is kind of across the board, same products.
Yeah, we are trying to get y'all a husband. You know what I'm saying? Moisturizer. That's different too, huh?
Shampoo or conditioner?
Just moisturizer.
Oh, for ashy people?
Yeah.
Ashy people moisturizer, you can use Ecuador. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Ecuador? I don't know. I ain't never heard of it.
Or Eucerin.
Okay.
That's a good moisturizer. Okay. Mix it with a little Jergens and a little vitamin E oil.
Okay. See, y'all blessed.
Get you together.
We used to have to use that Avon. Y'all don't know.
Yeah. Avon, I still got some of that.
Straight up?
Yep.
Flat out. Okay, we going to the face. What's some good face tightening cream?
Sunscreen. I know we have a lot of melanin, and melanin is protecting. You need sunscreen.
Sunscreen to make your face tight?
It'll keep it from sagging too fast. You know, the sun killing us. You don't know it, but it's causing us to get old fast.
Wait a minute. Okay.
You see them other folk, how they just look, you know, different and had all those spots on them and red. And that sun is like frying you. You ever left something in the oven too long?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, you know.
It brittle wrinkles up.
See, this is what I'm saying. You listen to the internet, they tell you everything is bad for you. You can't eat nothing. You can't drink water. Water bad for you. Like, everything's bad for you. They tell you to wake up and go straight to the sun.
They do. It's good vitamin D, but you need protectant. You need oil on your skillet before you do a grilled cheese sandwich. You need something on your body. You need sunscreen. And we just blessed because we melanin, and it takes us, it's not penetrating us like it would.
Yeah, because, you know, white people be 25.
They don't have 40. No melanin. Natural melanin is amazing as far as protecting against the sun. But the way you will age way less, that's what it is. You just want to slow down aging. That's why they call it anti-aging cream or tightening cream and collagen. And, but retinol is really good for your skin.
You heard about these rich people shooting themselves with their kids' blood? For anti-aging?
No, like the vampire facials?
Yeah, but they doing it to their whole body. Anti-aging.
That's silly. I can't even understand how that would work.
They got too much money. They don't know what to do.
Your kid got the same blood as you do. Like, what you doing? Like, or
it's something different in there that exuberate the youthness.
Man, what in the white blood cell count is going on here? What is that? What in the white blood cell count?
It's straight up.
No, I haven't heard of that.
That's crazy. Okay.
And then it's not. It hasn't. It couldn't have been around long enough to where it's some scientific proof back behind that or studies, right?
I don't know. I don't think it is. They just look younger, but you know, the rich people, they be doing.
What is up with that anyway? The fascination of wanting to
live forever.
Look. No, like you can want to live forever, but to look
young.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's why them cats be getting them.
That's why people should have got married a long time ago. That's what it is. Because people who marry, I know some people that married and still want to look great. You should.
Yeah.
But you're not obsessed with.
Yeah.
Selfies like that.
Yeah.
Happily married, let me say that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You kind of are able to tune into y'all individual callings and then kind of do it together. So, the best anti-aging cream is marriage.
Straight elaborate, up. There you go, people.
I'm telling you, I'm not married, but I believe in marriage wholeheartedly. I done prayed over a lot of my clients that was on the verge, and it'd be simple things that be looking so detrimental. And something about marriage I find so beautiful, because whether you single or married, you have a spouse, which is a gift. You're married to something.
Yeah.
And be careful, idolizing things that you married to them and you can't part from them. So I'm talking marriage to a spouse that you feel God has assigned on this earth just for you. I think those people are the happiest and the most stress-free. But somewhere out in the world it's hard. Marriage is so hard and stressful, but I don't see it. Just looking back over my life, I've seen people who look better. I can look back and say, oh, you look better when you was married. You look rough. Whoa, you thought divorce was the answer. You look rough. You had no idea how it was keeping you, Yeah,
it's some people, and you know what's another funny thing?
What?
People to be married and be sloppy and then get divorced and be in the gym trying to get cut.
Absolutely.
It's like, why you wasn't doing this when you was married?
It was out of order. Marriage came out of order.
Like, dang, you don't want to look good for your wife or your husband, cuz.
It ain't that. You just was so in the wrong spot. I've seen people be married and they can't get it together at the same time. I believe with two minds coming together as one for a second is so powerful. Yeah. It's just like, you trying to plug something up in the door and you can't.
Yeah.
But the moment you get it in there, boom, light comes on. It's like, woo, it's like,
yeah.
But sometimes you be frustrated. You're like, forget it. I don't even want. You don't plug it up. And now that's divorce. But coming together to the source, which is the power, like God, I think at that point, it could work. But if it's out of order, if you have put this lamp together without looking at the directions, and you can't figure out why it won't work, go back to the drawing board, please. Go back to it's okay. You got to dismantle it and, put your ego aside. Take your time. Look at the instructions. And I think you'll get it right this time.
Yeah.
I'm getting biblical, but it's a basic instruction on how women, we got to be in line, and we have to. That Proverbs 31 woman ain't that simple. It's deep. It's on the inside. It's deep. I know we adorn ourselves with how we look, makeup, and hair, but it's deeper than that, and I'm in the process of asking God to refine me on the inside too. I don't want my outside to be what is attracting anything or anybody, even myself. But it is nowadays, it's dangerous to be too glamorous or too rich or you can attract way more than what's supposed to be there at your table, and then you end up out of order. You done got a wife that you probably couldn't get when you didn't have all of that. Or you done attracted a man who wasn't meant to be your husband because you got this new body. And he may have always been your type, but it's probably exterior. Yeah. So now it's out of order and you gain weight in there. You don't look like you used to, and now you're fighting over that. Yeah. He's fall off. He ain't got the money he used to, and now you fighting over that. You wasn't supposed to even meet. You wasn't supposed to be getting that money like that, sir. And sis, you wasn't supposed to look like that.
All of this is based off the wrong reasons.
The wrong reason. When it's out of order, it's not going to work.
Yeah, and when it's over the internet, it's...
Then you start back over a new relationship and you get yourself back together, and all of a sudden you look good and you flexing on your ex. Yeah. Why do everybody got way more exes than they have ex-husband or spouse or anything?
Yeah, it's remarkable to me how many internet relationships work. Yeah. Because like you said, it ain't done the right way, first of all, because y'all don't have that transfer of energy. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't reach out and ask a woman how you doing and shake her hand, and you know what I'm saying? Tell her she look nice, and you know what I'm saying? She can feel that.
Exactly.
You feel me? Like, it's not going to, especially when you got probably niggas all in her DM. She don't know right from wrong. She just going to look at your pictures, and if you like, you can braid it up.
Absolutely.
She gonna send you back a message.
We ain't, as humans, we ain't meant to get that kind of praise.
Nah.
That's what social media kind of messed up for all of us. You weren't supposed to get that many likes like that. It's a lot of people like you, but it's about love, and you have no idea. The moment that you don't look like that, sis, or bro, you ain't got that kind of money. Yeah. Them likes ain't gonna go up. And people be in their feelings like, they shadow banned me. I used to have 15,000 likes, now I got $1,500. You know, they be stressed.
Yeah, like when TikTok went down.
Yeah, when TikTok went down, people was going crazy.
They was crying.
It's real. So we were not. Y'all gotta understand. We were not meant to get praise and glory. And because it go to our head. Nobody's immune from that. I'm telling you. I get too many compliments in one night. I'm like, I know, thank you.
Elaborate.
Five guys. I just want to eat my food.
Straight up.
Let me get ugly, and I go out ugly, and I get one compliment. You look beautiful. I'm like, oh my God, thank you. You're the sweetest man I ever met. It's like when you falling off a little bit, and somebody it's like we not meant to get that much praise for who we are. You know, it's not supposed to be like that because it's addictive.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Okay, meeting people and attracting bad people. Mm-hmm. You had a situation where you had a stalker. Mm-hmm. How did this situation come about, and how did you find out?
My friend told me I was too nice, but let me show you what happened. It started from two of my best friends knowing this guy's brother. Okay. They knew this guy's brother, and he had got into like this bad accident. He was like some college star. And me, I'm like an empathetic person. They like, which college I used to talk to? I'm like, yeah, his brother, they super close. He got in a bad accident. They don't know if he gonna make it. He in a coma, this and the other. So I'm like, dang. So I'm hearing about this guy through my friends who, it's like you used to talk to somebody, they brother, they sibling. Yeah. So I'm gaining empathy for this situation because so many people in St. Louis is rooting for him. He have somebody that's pregnant with his child. He wasn't supposed to make it. So I'm feeling this testimony brewing, right? Right. So later on, probably like, I guess when he got out the coma, year or so later, 2 years or whatever, they like, you remember the guy we was telling you about? We were out one time at the club. That's him. You know what I mean? Like, but by then he had learned how to walk again, talk again. He recovered. Right. So, of course, naturally, she speaks to the guy who she talked to, and she speaks to him like, oh, my God, good to see you. I speak to him, too. Congratulations, man. God is so good. You made it, right? Yeah. And he's like, yeah, thank you so much. Nice to meet you. What's your name again? I said my name. We become friends on Facebook, and it just kind of happened like that. It was good seeing you out. In my inbox. Oh, thank you. Now I'm extra nice to him because one, my best friend knows him really well. And then two, I know your story. Yeah. So normally I do not respond to DMs like that. Right. If I don't know you or anything, I never really responded to DM. And at the time, this is way back. Yeah. Before any kind of stigma around a message. Right. It wasn't like weirdos or people behind the screen. That's not really who they are. So, right. But even still, I've learned to not entertain too much. Yeah. But then I was probably entertaining too much. I was just like, oh, okay, cool. Send some, but it was really cool. Did you see this on what you called the other day? Oh, cool. That was a good thing. I'm just responding to too much. Right. To where he's developing his relationship in his head. Yeah. That is, she is probably my wife.
And see, that's the thing, like, you cool, and like your friends, right, like you might be too cool.
Yeah, because then when we would see each other out, he was like, oh my God, it's so good to see you. And I was like, I hug him again, they be like, sometimes you got to walk by, be the mean mug, you can't speak to everybody like that. And I'm like, how come we can't? Everybody who say, how you doing? You look beautiful. It's not trying to talk to you. Yeah. That's my perspective. Yeah. But being older now, they're like gullible ass girl. Yeah. you naive, even if it is like, don't open them doors. But I just don't like that. Because I look at everything as an assignment or opportunity to be on, we don't know what God can have you do. Exactly. So I'm not fearful or nothing. I don't think like that. Like, this dude probably wanna. I don't think like that.
And you shouldn't have to be like that. Yeah, no. Niggas shouldn't be on that thirsty shit.
No, you shouldn't be.
Straight up.
So this was just rare. This was just, I know this was a seed planted by, like the enemy to keep me from being who I am. Mm-hmm. Because it did that for a long time. I was like, hey, I started feeling bad because he really was serious about who I was to him. Yeah. And I just didn't understand it. In his head, he's thinking. But I didn't recognize, because this was gradual. This was like over 5 years. Okay. Until the messages started to be like, I was at a stoplight today, and somebody was trying to talk to me. I told him I'm married. My wife's name is so-and-so, so-and-so. And he would put his last name over my last name. And then I would be like, okay. I just stopped responding, you know. When it was something small, like, you know, I think about you all the time. It would be like oh, okay, LOL, you so silly. Like, just thinking a man is flirting or something. Then when it started to get crazy, I wouldn't respond, and the messages were the same as if I was responding. I realized I'm not dealing with a regular person.
Oh, wow.
But that was like over years.
Did he ever like shoot his shot though? Clearly, like shoot his shot. Like, look, you know what I'm saying?
He did, and I was like, yeah, no, absolutely, I'm not interested. Okay. You know, I understand. I definitely shut him down quite a few times. He's like, oh, okay, I understand.
Okay.
You know, and I thought he understood because he still would just speak to me regularly if I saw him out or something like that. And he would be like, you know how much I love you. You don't know how much. Ooh, if I just get one chance, you give me one. You know, stuff like that. But that wasn't abnormal for me like that. Where men would be in the inbox talking to themselves and then be like, "You just give me one shot." It wasn't like that. But I ain't never had nobody like go to the point to where I'm causing them not to sleep and I'm ruining their life. And you know, where I feel like, okay, I gotta go get a restraining order. Like this is far. You know what I mean? Like, cause I can't stop. Yeah. You know. It got bad. It got bad. So he started booking appointments and
to get
his hair done under a different name. Wow. Or back then it was like hashtags where I would
he show up?
I just wouldn't be there, but he showed up a couple times. It wasn't the time of the appointment, but
he would show up like.
But
early
it was like
for the
maybe he didn't come in or show up because I wasn't there. But one time he did, and that's when I had my business partner Shine. He said some dude came here, and I just was like. I think I started crying at that point because by then I had been just dodging it on my own, not really saying nothing because I feel sad for him. It's like a reality that somebody is so serious and they not in touch with reality more.
Why you feel sad though? Like it
ain't
like you led him on.
Because the dude was serious. He wasn't just playing.
It ain't like you led him on though.
Right.
Like if you was leading him on, I would feel sad for him. But just
responding. In my head, I thought responding was leading him on. You should have never responded. And then my friend said, you should speak to everybody. You should. But it's like, damn, what was I supposed to do?
Yeah.
I had no idea. Like, if just leaving him as my friend is what was tormenting him.
Straight up.
That was a response to him. It don't matter what I could put up a post. It was a response. That's what I was just saying earlier. Yeah. And I would be like, you know, I just say to myself like, or my name. I used to put GWENDOLUV Nightly Post. It'll be like a scripture, and he changed it to his name, Nightly Post, and I started saying everything, and his email changed it to my name. It just got crazy. Never went on a date. Never got to do my number. It became crazy, and I knew then that he probably was suffering from something that I couldn't identify. He couldn't identify. I talked to his family and tried to tell him before, but they defended him because they knew him as the man before the accident. But after the accident, a brain injury caused this schizophrenia, caused these other things that took them a while to see. I was the first warning. Like, I apologize, ma'am, I would never, ever tell anybody about their son. Negative, because I love my son. And I understand why you defended him, but I'm going to tell you the truth. This was after the court date. Okay. She was like, you didn't go to the court date? I actually did, and he didn't show up. And I have a restraining order for a year. I'm telling you, don't let your son come back around her to my door no more. You know what I mean? Would come to the shop, and God was just... allow me not to see him. And the one time I saw him, I used to get in a car so fast. I still keep a lock on the shop door, and people be like, "You got a business? You supposed to know?" But one time he caught me slipping. I was leaving the shop with my best friend, and I sat in her car for a minute, just for a second. Pulled up, blocked us in, and she like, you know, we talking like, all right, I saw you later. And I'm like, who is this? And I knew who it was. But I hadn't been telling nobody about these little occasions. And he got out of the car looking so disheveled. Like he hadn't showered. Just like crazy. And he like, so you're not going to... And I got it. I said, get in the car. That's what I say to her. And she's the one who used to talk to his brother. So she know him. Yeah. She done met him for real before and all that. She like, hey, what are you doing up here? Would you leave my friend alone? He said, he hit the car. I said, just yelled at her. Yeah. She got so scared, hopped in the car. Yeah. And I'm like, just keep your head still, relax. Don't look scared. And I just cracked the window a little bit. And I said, what's up? I knew not to panic because he looked too desperate and disheveled. I knew I hadn't answered in a year to anything. I'd already said. So I'm just like, what's going on? And I kind of look out the side of my eye like, what's up? What's going on? Like, what's the problem? Like, why you not getting it?
Yeah.
But my eyes was looking at him like, man, like, why you got to do this?
Yeah.
And he said something. I forgot. It was so long. It was kind of haunting though. He said, you don't know how much I love you. Or he said, why you look so scared first? And I was like, I don't look scared. And he said something to the lines of, like I was his. Mm-hmm. Or why you haven't answered me, or why you don't think I love you, or something like that. It was something. And then I was like, I was so thrown off. It was so out the, because I was like, he's so serious. And I was like, what? I pitched my voice. I was like, and he just like turned around like, you got to be kidding me, and hit the car. And that's when I was like, this shit is way out of line.
Yeah.
This is too far. This was after multiple visits, after setting flowers out there, and then I didn't take them in, so he came and set them on fire. It was just crazy. It was just petty little years, but it was petty to me. But my friends was like, that's been serious, G, for a minute. Why you ain't say nothing?
And he was like, I did.
I'm like, I did to him?
Yeah.
I wasn't finna call y'all. What y'all gonna do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You figured it was gonna fizzle out. You didn't know it was gonna grow to an infatuation.
I didn't know. And
that's what happened.
Yeah. He was and they talk so highly of this man. I don't really know him. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking of this person as the person who y'all spoke so highly of before the accident, but he wasn't him no more.
That's crazy.
He was not that person no more. The accident had completely changed him, but it took 5 years for even the courts and his parents and his siblings to realize, bro, you really kind of,
And the court helped?
Yeah.
Okay.
They did.
That's good.
They definitely helped. So the first year they did, but the second year they kind of gave me a little trouble.
Yeah, I'm glad you're good, dog.
Yeah, God is good.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Flat out. You thirsty niggas, chill out. All my queens, get you a taser, get you a knife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get you some. Yeah, all my daughters carry knives. I don't care what they say. They be getting in these lifts. You need something to, at least, they ain't got no machetes now. But,
machetes is crazy.
They ain't got no machetes, but
I think you got to be a special kind of
They need some, they could just stick a nigga and run. Just stick them and run, girl.
I can't even watch machete fights or whatever. Up. Yeah. That's you got to be mad.
Yeah. Yeah.
To swing a machete, watch somebody hand slice off and keep going. I seen a video like that. That's why I'm saying that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not just conjuring up.
Yeah,
they had a machete
Talibans
fight.
And all of them, they do all of that. They deep with it. I don't understand, but
Man, shoot me. If you got to kill me, don't give me no long hacking there.
Man, please don't torture me. Make it quick, please.
Yeah, I'll be mad just like for real. You gonna keep stabbing me like that?
You want me to bleed out, cuz? Why you want me to bleed out, dog?
What are you doing? Hurry up. Like, just shoot me. What are you doing? I'll make him shoot me or something. I'm fighting. I ain't finna just later.
That's crazy.
But, Lord, thank you for that not being my life and never happening.
Straight up, man. Thank you for coming.
No problem.
It was a great talk.
It was. I love part 1. Part 2 coming soon where we gonna get deep.
For sure. I'm down for that, man. Tell them where to find you at again. Tell them, y'all know how to book the appointment. You got to go to the IG.
Yeah. Yeah, and when it's meant, I'll see you and I'll meet you. And just know when you come, it's deeper than hair.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's different. I'm really taking that in, man.
Taking it in.
Straight up, man. Y'all be good, man. And
thanks for watching.
We out.
Shout out to the cameraman who not from who don't speak English.
He speak English. I never should have said that. That's the first thing I said about
He said, what we gonna speak today?
That's the first thing I said about it. That's the first thing she gonna remember. Oh Lord, I done messed up, man.
I love it.
All right, peace out, y'all.
Elaborate.